Oh, bargain shopping. Had to get a red one. 30% off, which is still a ridiculous price. What else did I buy? It's super windy. Vegetable starts, cauliflower, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts. Couldn't resist. And this is a yellow raspberry. But it was free because I had a coupon for it, so that's okay. Yeah, it is September the 3rd and it's rainy and cold. And they're in quarantine just for now until I can get check on the grub situation, make sure they don't have any grubs on them that I'm introducing into the yard. Yeah, gotta go inside. It's super windy. Gotta batten down the hatches, baby. Okay, we are doing the bean arches today. Sorry, listening to the oldies. Cleaning the bean arch because the beans are starting to dry out, but they're also being attacked by stink bugs. So, trying to get them down today. It's September 4th. These green foreign hills, maybe, yeah, not the hills of home. That's from my old days at the British X Club. I'll bill you later for the singing. Holy mackerel. Okay. That last one, there's a Christmas lima bean, so I'm just going to leave it and see what it's doing because it's still growing. That is the wheelbarrow full of stuff and squished stink bugs all underneath my shoes and beans stuck to every part of my clothing. Gross. Anyway, that's one job done for today. Okay, today's harvest was some burlati beans, some succotash beans, 2 patty pans, 1 cucumber that thinks it's a gourd, and some peppers. And I did those because it's getting too big. It was falling over, and I'll just ripen them in the house because I only want them for seeds anyway. And then just general cleanup. But I got lots done, or at least I feel like I got lots done. Good morning. No, good afternoon. It is September the 5th. Yes, the 5th. Kids all went back to school today. Had to go out somewhere to get some groceries. And oh my God, can you ever tell the difference in traffic? It was freaking horrendous. But that's okay. Butternut's still good. These are the 2 other patty pans. We're going to hopefully get them to go bigger. The ones back there, the plant's just dead. We're just going to cut it right out. Yellow zucchinis are doing fine. Bumblebees are happier than pigs, and you know what? Because it's sunny outside, but it's not hot. Do not sting me. I will cry. I chopped down those tomatoes, but I'm going to leave them in their pots and see what they're doing. The zephyrs are still producing. That's a potato I stuck in a pot. It's one of the ones, I think the ones you call Charlottes. They're white and pink. It was an organic one I got from the store to see if it would work. Stink bugs everywhere. Fucking thing. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my French. Sorry, I swore. Sorry. Yeah, they're on everything. Just everywhere. But like I said before, at least they're out here and not on my porch. Because last year we couldn't even go outside without them bombarding us in the hundreds. Not sure where that water came from. I don't think there's anything in here that can urinate. Oh, Lord. Bean bed's all cleaned out. Squash is still doing okay. It's got its little resting spot. Looks like such a mess when you pull everything out. I've got to pull the hose out because I'm putting a different hose in here next year. Oh, there's bees on the marigolds still. If it wasn't for all the marigolds everywhere, I would be doing a bit more work on the veg beds. But right now, I'm just leaving the marigolds to make the bees happy. Yeah, don't worry, be happy. Yep, bees everywhere. Sunflowers are starting to die back, which is fine. I never planted a single sunflower this year. They just all showed up. Waft, waft, waft. Waft, waft, waft. Loads of the gladiolas have not flowered. I don't know if I've buried them too deep, or if they're just late, or if they're just lazy. I have no idea. But these ones all in this section here did not flower. More bees. Like I said, sedum. You want bees, grow sedums. Okay, these squashes. These are the zephyrs again. They're yellow with a green tip on them. They're doing fine. I'm just waiting for this tomato plant to lose the last of its honey pot tomatoes, and then I'll take that out. Butternuts over there are doing fine. Whether or not I'll actually get a butternut that I can eat is beside the point. I'm just happy that they're growing. Got caterpillars on there and something in there. I don't know how the hell they get in there. I've given up worrying about it. If I could stick a frog or two in there, I'd do so. Spider webs, hummingbirds. Not hummingbirds, bumblebees. God, what a crazy lady. Cleaned all that bed frame out where all the beans were. They've all been harvested, processed, and put away in the kitchen. Like I said, the marigolds are doing so well. I just hate to take them out. But they're going to come out this year. I've saved loads of seeds. And yeah, it's just cleanup time. When nature lets you clean up. But the flowers are all producing. See, look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? Flowers are all producing. That's all Gerald's junk back there. So I'm hesitant to take anything out. But no rush. I mean, there's nothing I can grow out here this time of year anyway, so it's all good. Let's go look in the greenhouse and see if the caterpillars have gotten on I had caterpillars on. I don't know how they get in here. I had the door closed forever. Peppers are almost all done. Scotch bonnet ones, they're Scotch bonnet sweet bonnets. They're not hot supposedly. Don't know, I haven't tried one yet, I'm afraid. They're starting to go red. So, I wonder if they pickle nicely. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so these are the things that had caterpillars on them. And how the hell they get in here, I don't know. But I picked off like 3 or 4 of them yesterday. But you can tell when you've got caterpillars because the leaves are just chomped at the ends. I believe I got them all, but never say never, right? I don't want to spray them with anything because they're too little. Plus, I don't like eating things that have had spray on them, but yeah, they look okay so far. I don't know. Can't see any caterpillars, but there were a couple that were really big and there were a couple that were really tiny. Yeah, I don't know. Like finding a needle in a haystack when you're Helen Keller. It's just not the easiest thing to do. But one can only do what one can. Is this not so? It is so. These are purple sprouting broccoli, so they say. They'll have to be separated and put into pots. And these are they're all just kales. But yeah, something's munching that one. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, what are you gonna do, eh? Anyway, that's gardening. Have a great day. It is Tuesday. Bye. Okay, so I came out to check on these. These are the starters I bought. Cabbage, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts. No, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, and cauliflower. And I've kept them out here to see if there were any bites on them or any slugs on them, and I can't see any. Mummy's Fort Knox for her little plants so they don't get hurt. So I've just given them a bit of watering from the bottom. I'm trying to keep the fungus gnats down to a minimum because God knows they're everywhere else as well. Watered a few things in here. Lettuces are not dead, which is good. Not dead yet is good. They're not doing great, but then again, it is the end of the season, I guess. I would have thought they'd have done better. Spinaches are fine. Arugula's fine. Mizunas are fine. Collards are fine. Everybody's fine. Fine and dandy. Dandy is fine. Okay, don't even look in there. They need potting up, and I haven't done that yet because I don't know where I'm putting everything. Yeah, so just came out to check on things. It's overcast. It's cool. It's about 20 degrees. Nothing much else going on. I went out for breakfast with my friend that I haven't seen for a long time. So I've got good clothes on, so I'm not allowed to play in the garden until I put my work clothes on. So I'll just seal up my water. Make sure that nothing's fell over or died. Flowers are looking very pretty. These ones never made it to a pot, so the poor things struggle to stay alive while I water them sporadically. Yeah. Echinacea's doing fine. Oh, black hollyhocks, got to get some more seeds off of those. They're covered in stupid stink bugs as well. Stink bugs. But yeah, it is what it is, people. Anyway, have a great day. Bye. I think they're sleeping. Just a million of them. I get so excited when there's so many bees around. Crazy. Crazy. Anyway, I pulled my Cosmo tree out. It was blocking out everything else. So it's raining. It's raining. Oh, when I cut the hose, I was chopping stuff up and cut the hose. Rogue tomato. I have no idea what it is. It's too funny. Anyway, we are out. Ouch! Bashing my head. We are out here just checking on stuff. It's raining a little bit, not a lot. I could take that out. I'm killing things. Well, not killing them, taking them out. I'm going to try and put these. I grew these from seed. The only ones that survived are this one and that one, and they were in pepper plants. And I'm going to try and save them and put them in a pot. I don't know if I can do that or not, but it's worth a try. Anyway, September 6th. Okay, seems that I'm taking things apart. I guess I should take a before and afters. So, sorry, wafting. Look at the hole in my poor tree. That's from the drought last year, so now I'm trying to keep it well watered. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right. I digress, as Tracy says. Yes, that's it. What's here today? Hair today, gone tomorrow. Oh, look, more bees up here. Anyway, I'm going to take pictures of how everything looks this year. That's the back fence and the tomato cage, tomato trellis, bees, 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 and more bees, and the brassica cage. And then I'll show you what it looks like after. And I have more asparagus growing little, oh Lord, Allison, berries on them. So those you can get seeds from and grow more asparagus. I mean, I'm sure they take forever to grow, but hey, whatever. No, I don't have a horse. That's me. In case you missed any of my recycling things that I do, you know I recycle bed frames for trellises. But I also recycle bed frames for poles. That's how deep it was in the ground. So I'd say 18 inches, 2 feet. It is the side rails of a bed. They are iron. They last forever. So if you're not wanting to keep wasting money, you'd be surprised how many people on Facebook are trying to get rid of bed frames for free. So I'll grab them. And the problem is getting them back out of the freaking ground. Holy shite, man. I got one out. That was it. I practically killed myself. So I'll try the other two. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Make a giant. This is how secure they are. Make a giant hole. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And you still can't get the bloody things out of the ground. So I might have to get Gerald to use the backhoe tractor. Yeah. Whew. Once I get going in fall, I can't stop myself. It's cool out here. It's like 19 degrees and it's perfect weather for being outside doing stuff. Anyway, off I go. Holy crap. You know, when you put them in the ground, you think, okay, that's not going to be supportive enough. It's not going to stay in there. That practically freaking killed me getting them out of the ground. Yeah, whatever. Insane bird. But yeah, look at the flipping holes. I had to wiggle back and forth. It's like a foot deep at least. So that's done. It's all out. All done. So this will have a cage on it next year. Sorry, absolutely pooped. The size of the bloody trunk on that thing. The tree lily is not going to move. I might take some bulbs out and spread them around a bit more, but right now the thought is still to leave the tree lilies where they are. Oh, frickin' frack, man. Oh, these are those windswept, knocked down, broken off cosmos. There's where they broke, and they're coming right back again. So yeah, there's stalks on them the size of frickin' corn. Still got to get in there and get the rest of that goldenrod out of there. Man, I'm pissed off about that thing. Really think plant shops should have to say if something is invasive. I think it's just bull that they sell things that they don't warn you of. Put a label on it, for crying out loud. It won't kill you. Anyway, I am knackered. And I'm going in the house, I think. I always say that, and then I find something else I want to do. Got to water in here, my blueberries. Yeah. Did I tell you I'd pulled all the radishes out because I got pissed off because they had caterpillars all over them? But that's okay. I'm going to put the brassicas in there. Well, half of them anyway. These are garlic chives, and I didn't even know I had them in here. They're so cool. So I'm hoping to save seed from those because regular chives are just kind of boring other than the bees like them. Sylvie's gone over. I have to take that wee willy out of there, and the wee willy that's over in that corner has to come out. Wee willies are just tiny. They're not little men. They're tiny hydrangeas. So I got to find a place for them. I might put them in pots though, because they're wee. They might be okay in pots. Rosa Sharon needs some support. I might move it next year. God, I need so many things moving because they've gone insanely huge. But hopefully that magnolia flowers, but everything's covered in freaking stink bugs. I don't know. Is there ever a year when something's not trying to frickin' decimate our gardens? Probably not. Anyway, lots to do. I have to remind myself not to do too much, otherwise I'll hurt myself and then I won't be able to do anything. So, all good. Oh, dead branch. Yeah. Anyway, off into the house maybe. I think there's a nice cool drink with my name on it. Whew. So, that white trellis has got to come out. Those red trellises have to come out. The hanging baskets there have to come out. And the cage, once it's moved, will come to about here, which is good because it still leaves me lots of room at this side to put stuff that I need to put out. Won't fill up this whole cage, so I'll have all of this room, this room to use. And then I'll have these beds will be easier access. The ones at the back will get more sunshine. Yeah, because I just have absolutely sweet piss all to do in the winter apparently, other than make poor Gerald do projects and me kill myself doing stupid things that old ladies shouldn't be doing. But hey, keeps us young, right? Either that or keeps us out of the mental institution. One or the other. I'm not quite sure which should be the better half. Anyway, have a great afternoon. Bye. I'll show you my new signs. These are the new hoses for next year. This is I garden because murder is wrong. Well, that's debatable. Depends. You haven't met my ex-husband. And then into the garden to find, no, apparently find my brain. Into the garden to go Into the garden I go to lose my mind and find my soul. I'm freaking reading it and I can't even get it right. Oh, obviously I'm tired. 22 degrees outside and overcast. And no, Allison, don't do any more. Go in the house. More coral for next year. And capillary matting. I'm going to follow Claire's lead and try capillary matting on my stuff next year. Anyway, now I really am going inside. Have a great day. Tomorrow I'm going to put half of these. Yeah, so much for going in the house. Tomorrow I'm going to put half of these brassicas in the brassica cage and half of them in pots in here. And hedge my bets that they don't all get eaten by the caterpillars before the end of the season. Anyway, bye. When someone says to you, are you nuts? At 7:30 at night when you're ripping an entire bed out, asparagus and all. It's all over there and that's all the garbage. Well, it's not garbage, it's asparagus, fronds, marigolds. When I get on a rampage and a tangent, holy crap, man, look out and stay out of my way with a pitchfork. Anyway, that's it. Oh, done for the day. It is Wednesday, 7:30 at night, and I'm going in the house. Bye. Oh, holy crap. So it's September 7th already. Like, where is the year going? Anyway, these are my starters. These are broccolis, and I've tried to bury them down a little bit because we all know that broccolis, no, but these are not even broccolis, Allison. These are cauliflowers. God, I tell you, I need another cup of coffee. These are cauliflowers. I put them down a little bit deeper so that if they do need piling up, I can pile dirt around because, you know, when you break the leaves off, you end up with these floppy stems. So those are 3 cauliflowers. I got to get another bottle. The bottles are just to stop the cabbage whites from getting them. And then I put, oh, it's a nice day out, but it's not too hot, which is lovely. I put 4 broccolis, Waltham 29, whatever that means. There, see, there's a little moth thingy there now. 3 Brussels sprouts, and then I put some Tuscan kale over here, and then I'll pray that they're okay. They're below the kalettes, so hopefully they'll be all right. Yeah, I don't know. Only do what we can do, right? Might put some sticky tapes down by the bottom of them. And then, other than that, it's just the big cleanup, getting done, moving things, changing things. Ooh, September 8th, and there's frost on the glass. It's cold outside. But I just came out to pick some strawberries for Gerald. That one's not quite ripe yet. There's some more there. I just took 2 in the house for him, but look at the color of these. These are the red strawberry marigolds I've been saving. Cool, huh? Very nice. And the black fly. I finally got black fly. Crazy. Anyway, yeah, still getting strawberries. Oh, it's probably the last week. It's cold in the mornings now. It's freezing in the mornings. Sunflowers are all toast. I'll just leave them here. See if I can get some seeds off them. I've ordered some pink ones that should be here today. Pink sunflowers. You wonder why things are screwed up in the world. It's because we are genetically altering everything to entertain us. Anyway, yeah. September 8th. Shadow time, sorry. It's behind me. What can you do? So I've put in 3 cauliflowers, 3 Brussels sprouts, and 3 broccolis out here. I'm going to have to try and cover them up temporarily until the big cage gets moved over here. They'll get mullered, as you call it, by cabbage whites, which are still about because it's still bloody roasting today. 27 is supposed to be the high today, but that's supposed to be the last of it. But it was 8 degrees this morning, so it's big swings and fluctuations. There we go, temporary brassica cage. It's got a big hole in the top. Looks like I find something to lay on top. Probably keep it in a bit more shade anyway, but yeah, it's got a gigantor hole over there, and we all know that where there's a will, there's a way for those stupid cabbage whites. So find something I can put on here. And I'll probably put some slug traps and some sticky tapes in there. Okay, so if they can get in there, I give up. I really do. I have no idea what else I can do. Anyway, pile of dirt here because this corner is getting cleaned up in the fall. When I mean fall, I mean when everything's dead. Oh, sorry, I got the sniffles. And so I got to level that out. So yeah, lots getting done. Yeah, it's Fort Knox for spare brassicas. How's that? We shall see.